Well, good afternoon. Hello, my friends. Welcome to SFS Gaming, where we are streaming for Sammy. I am Buck, and yeah, apologies for yesterday, guys. I don't know what I have, but I took some cold medicine yesterday morning just to kind of like feel normal. And next thing I knew, I woke up. It was like 3 in the afternoon. So I don't know if my wife roofied me or something, but I was I was completely out of action yesterday. So yeah, so that was the deal. My wife got me all drugged up, and I slept. And and the bitch of it is I still don't like. I'm not in horrible shape, but I'm not I'm not tip top either. I have been locked out of my main account on Galaxy Heroes for 3 weeks now, and it doesn't look like I'm gonna get it back. So I haven't been playing it. But between that and between that going on and this new setup they have going on, I think it would have been enough to kill the game for me. Um, I don't know. I've seen like people in my guild were saying they get like they got 70 or something like that. But yeah, I think there's a decent chance I'm going to be done with Galaxy Heroes. I yeah, I'm this constant 3 weeks worth of getting the runaround and not getting anywhere with getting my account back. Um, I think I'm just done with Galaxy Heroes and EA in general. But anyway, that's I haven't made up my mind, but I'm starting to lean that way. Pretty hardcore. So we got to get this Cosmic Crucible busted out, and then we got to go to Battleworld, and then we got to do Cosmic Crucible, Dark Dimension, Battleworld, probably in that order. I mean, I when we were reading the preview of what they were announcing, it straight up is making the game more expensive for people to play. Like that, there's no doubt. Now, whether or not the rewards that are being handed down are commiserate with the expenditure, but yeah, Galaxy Heroes definitely became much more expensive to play with the introduction of this new update. So, um, yeah, I haven't made up my mind completely 100%, but I think I might be. Well, Grax, at least you didn't put it off to the last second. Um, but yeah, I think I just might be done with Galaxy Heroes at least for a while. I'm gonna keep, even if I'm gonna try to keep working on it some way somehow. Um, one of my one of my guild mates is putting trying to put me in touch with somebody who apparently has a direct line to CG to see if I can connect with this guy and he can connect me with CG. Maybe they can make a difference. Yes, I do remember that, man. That was awesome. I'm not going to stop streaming unless there's something else happens in my life that's going to eat up a chunk of my time that will and then if I have to drop something, it'll be streaming. I'm just going to be streaming other stuff. There's a bunch of new games coming out here soon. Like I fully plan on streaming my full playthrough of like the new Indiana Jones game. You got Opal on the Tonto. Nice, nice, nice. I did. What did I get? I got gold on two guns last night in the little bit of window that I played. Um, I think I got the Sogs to gold, and did I get the Krieg to gold? I'm not working on a whole category. I'm just kind of bouncing around between the guns. Um, but yeah, I'm gonna be streaming different games. Is basically what it's gonna boil down to. You don't like it? I like the Krieg quite a bit, but I mean, I also, um, I mean, I have because I got the Vault Edition, I had like 20 upgrades or whatever, 20 Battle Pass tokens ready to roll. And so I just unlocked um, that blueprint for it, like, the master or whatever the blueprint for the Krieg. See, I like it. I like it better than the XM4. Um, I don't know if I like it better than the Model L, but yeah, I've been enjoying the Krieg. See, I really like it. I really like it quite a bit. But okay, are you still stuck on Bloodborne? Yeah, I think basically what's going to start taking the place of where Galaxy Heroes was is I'm just going to start streaming Xbox games and doing stuff along those lines. Like I said, Indiana Jones and the Great Circle comes out here in a few weeks. I'm gonna stream my whole playthrough on that. I think Stalker 2 I think comes out here today, tomorrow, here in the next few days. I'll probably start streaming that as well, and then yeah, there's just a bunch of stuff. I also might do a playthrough on Lords of the Fallen because I still think that's a game that's gone under a lot of people's radar, and if you like Dark Souls, Bloodborne, Elden Ring type games, that game is pretty awesome. So I might stream that just to maybe get some eyes on it. Oh, that's weird. My experience with it was, I mean, definitely. I actually kind of feel like all the guns need more ammo. Um, Universally, I just like, especially like when you're pack a punching. Like the ammo count should skyrocket significantly. It seems like they want you to be buying ammo from the crate all the time. Um, yeah, scroll is insanely expensive, dude. Insanely expensive. Wow. Okay. All right. It's gonna be like that today. We'll try these guys again. I'm I I went ahead and got I got I got Moondragon and Doctor Strange to Gear 19. Um Still kind of hoping for hoping to be able to get an Astral team up and running sooner rather than later. Yeah, yeah. I mean, even if they had my main account restored to me, I still don't know if I would be sticking around. I'm not a giant fan of there's a pretty blatant money grab going on right now. They move the goalposts on everybody. Where you've been getting the marquees for Ahsoka a very certain way, and now the formula for how you're getting those marquees is changing to a more expensive format. So I have a feeling I have a feeling that Galaxy Heroes is entering its last year of life. I think 10 years they're going to pull the plug. That's my guess. And so they're going to try to make as much money as they can in the next 10 years, but I think they're going to pull the plug. That's just it's again just a guess, but so yeah, I like I said I'm probably done. I mean, just mentally, I'm so mentally fried from that game in general. Just all the shit I've had to go through and all the crap I've tried to get my stuff up and running again, and none of it's working. So it's just like, at some point you just gotta fucking pull the shoot and call it a day. Which is kind of where I'm at. So we'll see. We'll see. Anything can happen. Anything can happen. But I tell you what, I'm really, really having a blast in Marvel Strike Force. And I really love that I figured out a way to stream it for you guys without using BlueStacks before all this shit with Galaxy Heroes went down. And I do apologize. You can hear my voice. Obviously, I'm still kind of sick. Um, Even though I slept all day yesterday, I set up with my wife for 6 hours, 7 hours or so. Had dinner and hung out with Sam and all that, and then I went to bed. I mean, some people would say I went to bed late, but for me, it was fairly early. All right, man. Thanks for hanging, Oshi. I'm just gonna be here till for hopefully another hour or so. Depends on how long I can draw this out, but my wife's in meetings all afternoon, so I have to be ready to get the little kid off of his bus when he gets home here in an hour and a half. So I got going a little early, and not gonna rush through doing any activities. We're just gonna chill and hang and talk. And um, here's a question though for you guys out there: the Captain Britain event. Oh, also, kind of, they gave us a Captain Britain Battle Pass, which is kind of cool. Should guarantee unlocks for a lot of people. I think it's like 100 shards. So, not bad. But I unlocked him right at 3 stars. Not a big deal. I mean, legitimately not a big deal. Um, but now, ever since I unlocked him, I can't get shards from his event. Like they're just not dropping. Like from the node, none of the nodes have dropped shards for me for a couple of days. It's really weird. It's almost like they're just trying to get you to that unlock, and then they're like, okay, you're good. I mean, not that you would get any real progress from those nodes anyway at a sub 10% drop rate, but not without throwing a shit ton of cores and energy at it. But still, like they just shut it off completely. It seems like since I got that 3 star unlock. But I tell you what, I've been using him. Like he definitely is transformative for the Illuminati team. Um, so there's that going for. I'm stuck at gear 18 for him though. I need a couple more pieces to get him to 19, and then I got to buy the pass because I mean that'll get me to 4 stars with him. So yeah, the event has been an absolute disappointment. I'm hoping because what we got day after tomorrow, Shadow King is dropping his event, and I'll stream that probably on Saturday. Just because it'll launch when the days reset and Sammy will be home from school and all that, and I won't be able to stream it right when it starts, and by the time I was able to, it'd be too late in the day for a lot of you guys. So we're just gonna stream that one on Saturday, I think, and then we'll take Sunday off and then fire up, and then we'll coincide it with like doing our attempts on Null on Saturday. So I mean that should work out perfectly. Edrin, how are you? How are you? Good to see you. All right, well let's get back into this shit show. Dang, raining in Cali. That that is no joke. What is it like 29 total days of rain in SoCal per year? Yeah, that's the challenge, man. That's the challenge for content creators, making sure you don't blow through everything that you have to fill up your time. All right. So, I mean, I definitely with Strike Force, I try to be as free to play as possible, but I mean, usually those battle passes are kind of must buys for me. Which I'm guessing on Monday we're going to see. I'm guessing on Monday we're going to see Omega Sentinel in the new battle pass, or maybe Nimrod. I can't remember who came. Oh wait, no, we've got Nimrod right now. So yeah, probably Omega Sentinel. This is a very odd. Like having Val with this team is kind of odd. Yeah, I think Battleworld for me is like 10 to 15 minutes. I think I spent more time yesterday trying to make sure I got my characters into the right spec ops than I did like fighting. Yeah, there's that too. There's that too. Wanting to make sure that you've got everything optimized as opposed to because yeah, there had been multiple times already that if I had just gone ahead and attacked, it would have like I would have used a character that was needed in another place or needed in a platoon. So yeah, you have to be you have to be very careful. You have to make sure you're checking your shit. Okay. Oh yeah, I did that too. I did that too, Ed. It wasn't good. I was like, son of a. I was like, oh, casserole's not going to make that much of a difference. Turns out she makes all the fucking difference. I think I'm going to do. I think I'm going to do this for these guys. Hopefully, it's enough. Yeah, this is right now with these modifiers. This is definitely the least fun team to try to fight. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think this is going to be enough. I mean, I don't want to waste this team, but um, yeah, this is not looking great. Oh well, we got Paviter and Gwen out, so that's something. Ouch. Okay, well I'll take that though. I'll take that. I think Superior 6 should be able to handle this. Now that we got rid of those guys. Yeah, that 7-star Old Man Logan is still eluding me too. Oh, that should make a huge difference, Ed. That should make a very, very big difference. I think I still need to 19 my Namor. All right. What do we want to do here? Well, I still got Apocalypse. Do something fun. Where's Namor? Yeah, I still have to 19 my Namor. Yeah, this should be fun. Blade is very important to Night Stalkers. Although the character that made the biggest difference for me in raids with Night Stalkers was Oath. But I had all four of the other ones because remember they had that big apology pack where they gave us a bunch of shit, and I was able to pull everybody else that I needed. Got like Man Thing, and I didn't. I was struggling to get Oath. I just couldn't get Oath. Hey, look! Looks like I get the win. Looks like I get the win. But yeah, no, they're all important. Um, Blades, your oh nice. Yeah, no, I got her too. I just got her later. But like, so I was running four of the Night Stalkers minus Oath with like Quicksilver, and then but I wasn't able to like sim nodes and stuff. And then I added Oath, and all of a sudden I'm simming everything. So like, you need the whole team to do really well. But yeah, Oath was the last one I got, and it turned out she was the one that I needed to make the biggest difference. But um, I mean, rough guess for me is we'll get Omega Sentinel on Monday for this new pass, and then I think in 2 weeks we'll get Blade. Now, I guess they could, in theory. Oh, yay, we won the war. Yay. League promotion. Platinum 2. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. But yeah, no, Blade's kind of a key. You kind of sort of need him. Kind of, sort of. I mean, even though I have my goblin, I'm very appreciative of this goblin milestone helping me out, just getting me free shit. And I don't know why this happened, but I'll take 350 free power cores with the streak surge thing. I'll take it. All right, let's see. Woo! There you go. You can just spend 100 American cash bucks and get yourself 300 Captain Britain shards. All right. Well, 4 Emma shards. Now I've got 8. Look at eight shards or 8 orbs, and we got ourselves one ancient one. I mean, at this rate, I'll get ancient one eventually. Um, dude, that's wild, Batman. That's fucking nuts. All right, well, back to Dark Dimension. So we are in the last legendary node, about to go into the mythics, get the timed run done. All right, Logan, I need you to do your thing here, buddy. I don't know. I might do a refresh on this one today, and then go to Battleworld after. I mean, my only bitch with Battleworld is, yeah, I'm glad it's not a complete time suck, but I wish there was more to it. You know, it's fun, but simultaneously, it's like we've kind of already seen everything. Like when we're fighting Null, I'm super happy because I enjoy taking on giant challenges like that. But you know, it's just kind of a smaller, just a little bit of a smaller version of TB. Hi, Teddy. I mean, yeah, that would definitely make life pretty easy. You know what? Braun over there, I think, is keeping A Bomb alive. Yeah, dude, I wish I had him. I wish I had the seventh star on him. That's my only complaint. Is I bought the seventh red star. I just need to get the seventh yellow. So I was really hoping his stuff would come back around. Yeah, no, Old Man Logan is definitely a carry for this shit. Oh, they finally got me. Oh, that's cool. I mean, yeah, it's probably. Is it just the one diamond? Cause he's a pricey fucking he's a pricey guy. Huh? I'll have to scope that out. All right, cool. Yeah, I'll try to check it out on stream. I don't know, I keep having weird ass like random I guess bugs pop up in Black Ops 6. Um I was having one last night and maybe it was just the gun because it was only that gun. But I was using an AK-74 and I had insta kill on, so I switched it to single fire because why waste ammo, right? And I would snap on a target, kill that target, and then when I went to aim at the next one, it would drop like the aim point down to like their feet. And then when I let go and re-aimed again, it aimed in properly. But yeah, it was really freaking weird. It kept doing that, and that was the only gun it did it to. And then I had a thing where like I couldn't do anything. Like I couldn't run, I couldn't shoot, and I don't know if that was a network issue or what the deal was, but like it was almost like my guy got stunned, and all he could do was walk and jump, and then it went away after about 5-10 seconds, but it was just weird, just weird, And if I had paid money for the game, I might be upset, but I mean, I pay a Game Pass subscription, so you definitely have the right to complain. I mean, I guess you also have to. There's also the factor that hey, that game was in development for how many years, and apparently it's buggy as fuck. Black Ops 6. Damn you, Robbie. Damn you, Robbie! All right, let's take a look at this data mine real quick, and then we'll go Battleworld it, because I need to grab my Spec Ops assignments anyways. Okay, let's drag this over. Boom. Okay. Scroll Diamond Heist Milestone. Progress in Dark Dimension 6 to earn character diamonds. Okay, scroll Diamond Heist Milestone. Play raids to earn Gear Tier 18 to enter Dark Dimension 6 and earn fantastic scroll milestone points. Or battle with Super Scroll 7 Yellow Star to earn Super Scroll diamonds and more. Interesting. So it looks like they're doing like a speed up event to where... I mean, it's not uncommon for them to word stuff pretty ambiguously because it gives them wiggle room to change stuff, but what I can't decide from here, progress in Dark Dimension 6 to earn character diamonds. Okay. Scroll Diamond Heist Milestone. Play raids to earn Gear Tier 18, which gets you into Dark Dimension 6 and earn fantastic scroll milestone points, or battle with Super Scroll at 7 yellow stars to earn Super Scroll diamonds and more. Good luck, Commander. Well, they're doing something. Yeah, maybe. That's probably a good call. It's a catch up thing to me, is what it seems like. It's like, you know, if you don't, yeah, it strikes me as like a catch up sort of thing. But I mean, I'm glad they do this sort of stuff. I really am. But yeah, no, it's not written very clearly. But I mean, we should see it sometime soon, and we'll know for sure. We'll know for sure. Okay, so let's see what we got for. Okay, 1, 3, and 4. Oh, what am I doing? I'm trying to click on shit with my mouse. Okay, so Spec Ops. Okay. Spec Ops 3, they want me to do. They want me to do Sunfire? And for 4, I need to do Black Cat, Quicksilver, and Ultimus. Okay. All right. So now we'll go do the events and we'll fill in what we can do after. Skill or Mystic or Bio. Annihilators, okay. Hero and Global and Controller out of time, okay. Illuminati, okay. All right. Oh, except I put my Ultimus in platoons, so... I guess we'll give him Mephisto. Yeah, I think they're gonna start doing more of these catch-up things because I mean they're kind of needed. As fast as they push teams in this game, like if you're a month behind, you might as well be a year behind. Like there's no catching up without them doing stuff to help you catch up. And frankly, the diamonds and the red stars are so just ungodly expensive, and it takes forever for a Crucible season to end for you to get the big dump of the dark diamonds. Like it's very, very slow getting anything up and running. Unless you whale. Oh yeah, dude, it's especially if you don't need to worry about anything else and you're just getting free training mats just for the milestone running, it's fantastic. Anytime there's free gold and free milestone and free gold, free training mats and milestones, I'm just like, give it to me. I don't care if the rest of it's irrelevant to me, just give me all the shit. I can't imagine I'll ever hit a day in this game where I'm like, "Oh, I've got plenty of gold. I don't need gold. Gold. Who needs I don't need gold. What?" Like I don't think that day is ever going to come. Oh, sweet. Dude, gold is so easy come, easy go in this game. I mean, I don't know if I would ever hit a place where I feel like I've got all the gold I'd ever need, but I have a feeling that number is somewhere like 500 million to 1 billion. Because, it's 26 and change to get a character from gear or from level 0 to level 100, and then it's a couple million for gear, it's a couple million for every, it's adds up. It's very, very expensive. And then if you're doing a whole new team at the same time, yes, and that's the thing is when you've got no training mats to do anything, you'll build up your gold, and then when you finally get training mats, you'll burn all your gold. You'll have training mats left over, but then you'll have no gold. It's a horribly vicious cycle in this game. But I think at peak right now, and it varies from week to week depending on when I'm doing stuff for characters. I usually sit around 26 million. Sometimes I'll get up to 45, 50 million somewhere in there, but then I'll be like, "Oh, I can afford to do a character." And then I'll do that character and then I'll have nothing again. Yeah, dude, it's nothing to spend your gold in this game. It takes nothing. It takes nothing. Okay, Illuminati. I'll get to Captain Brexit the shit out of this. And I know that there's players that are sitting on stuff like that. The top end guys that just wail on everything day one, and then they have time to just let their stocks build and build and build and build. But yeah, usually MSF dailies are like I wake up in the morning. That's I sit down with my coffee. I just do my dailies real quick. That's usually my routine. All right. Yeah, it's pretty nice, man. It's pretty nice. They do have their dailies are pretty slick, pretty easy, pretty straightforward. Plus, they give you all that auto completion stuff. It's very hard to complain about that. I'm just wondering if we're gonna keep bumping up difficulties until we find a good spot, or if everybody in general is happy with where we're at difficulty wise in Battleworld. I mean, there's no fast way to null, that we know. I mean, even if you're getting the max shards a week, it's still going to take you quite a few months before you've got him up and running. Yeah, he's going to be insane. When you start seeing him in your arenas, it's going to be nuts. All right, and there we go. Battleworld. Done and dusted. All right, let's go check out Spec Ops. See what else we can fill. Okay, so Zone 1, 3, and 4. If 2 more people of the 4 rosters that don't have yet have a 5 yellow Star Old Man Logan, we can go Op 2. We cannot do 6, 7, and 8. Okay, so one, 3, and 4. So with 4, I can go ahead and do that. I can do that. And then with 2, I'll just throw in my Old Man Logan in case they end up being able to do it, I guess. I don't know. Don't know. I need to buy this pass. I'm already up to 24 rewards to claim. Yeah, I need to buy the pass, but I'll do that on the web store for the bonus shit that they give you. But yeah, I did my 10 attempts on here, and literally 0. Where are we at for raids? All right, I got a couple of attempts here. Oh, here we go. Kill that boss. Hooray! All right, well. Yeah, I mean, honestly, the raid attempts are the longest thing. But then I always take a minute to go through all the stores. When does... I know I looked at this the other week. So we still have 3 weeks of Cosmic Crucible before, we'll get doled out our Dark Diamond credits. They really, in my opinion, need to lower the time for the seasons. Like, a season should be 3 weeks or 30 days or whatever. But, like, god damn, it's just such a just waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting for this shit. But today I did pick up, well, yes, depending on the sport. Depending on the sport. 8 months, baseball and hockey go for a while. Football goes a decent amount of time. I don't know what soccer. Everybody's soccer is different world round or worldwide, but soccer seems like they're playing 8 months out of the year, 9 months out of the year. So it always seems like there's soccer going on somewhere. But yes, I did snag double diamonds and triple diamonds for Gladiator and Thanos today. So Gladiator is now a 1 million GP. How many teams total in the Premier League? 20 teams. So do they do more than one game a week? Like, will each team play more than one? Because like in hockey, it's an 82 game season, and you'll play each team at least twice, and then you'll play the teams in your division 4 times, maybe more, and then that's before playoffs. Sure, but I mean, my thing is like, say, what's a Premier League team? Um, Tottenham, the Hotspurs. Like, will they play multiple matches in a week, or will they only play one match in a week? I guess what I'm trying, is it a 20-week season or a 40-week season? I guess is what I'm trying to say. It's like with hockey, they're playing 3 games in a week, maybe 4. Okay. Yeah, my knowledge of the Premier League comes from the Apple Plus TV show Ted Lasso, which the Premier League embraced and supported. But yeah, yeah, it's a massive sport though. It's massive, and I mean, I don't know that it'll ever become the one of the. I don't know if it'll ever be the top sport in the U.S., but I feel like I feel like it has a chance to bust in the top 5. I don't know if people are getting tired of baseball, but it seems like baseball is getting a lot of shit. Or maybe it's just my team that's getting a lot of shit. It's hard to say. Could be both. Could be both. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. He Melee, right? Is that his name? Am I saying it right? Yeah, that was Messi. Thank you, thank you, Messi. Yeah, he was a big deal. That was a big deal. Like, because we can actually on Apple TV Plus we can actually stream. Uh, I think we can stream MLS, which is the Americans Major League Soccer is what it's called. But then on I think it's Peacock, we can stream Premier League. But it just that's an investment of sitting down and doing it, and it's a lot. It's a lot to keep track of. But We call those generational players here in the United States. You hear that term assigned to, people like Wayne Gretzky, Tom Brady, Joe Montana. Basically the people who their accomplishments are so big they're going to be talked about for a very, 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 very long time, long after they're done playing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So we call those generational players. Yeah, I mean, us as a country, the U.S., we are definitely playing catch up in the realm of soccer. Um, will we ever get there? I mean, probably not, but I mean, I think there will come a day when a generational talent comes out of the U.S. Um, I know we've had some excellent players, but I know simultaneously, what we consider to be a top tier talent, might not necessarily translate to where soccer is or football, whatever you want to call it, is king. You know, very few sports are global. There's very few things that where skill levels between different countries can kind of line up. You look at, and it's ironically enough like fighting sports like boxing and MMA and stuff like that. It doesn't really matter where you come from. You can be an exceptional talent as long as you've got an exceptional coach and trainers and talent and things like that. So hmm. Yeah, I don't know. It's a good sport though. It's fun. Like a lot of people bitch that soccer is slow, but it's a massive field with a massive amount of players, and it's difficult to score, and I appreciate the defensive aspect of it, of like what it takes to overcome the defense of the other team to put the ball in the back of the net. I think it's pretty remarkable. It's a lot of fun. I have zero problems. I can actually sit down and watch a soccer match easier than I can a baseball match. I don't like watching baseball on TV. My preferred way of intake on baseball is actually listening to it on the radio. For me, it's radio, live, TV, like in that order. I cannot watch baseball on TV. It's like watching golf to me. I don't know why. But it just is. It just is. Uh I mean, baseball is a great sport, um, or a great game. It really is, but it's there's no salary cap in baseball. So if that's not a term you're familiar with, it's basically there's a set limit you're allowed to spend. You see the salary cap in other sports, but there's nothing like that in baseball. So you look at like Otani. He's getting paid how many hundreds of millions to play, um, and at that point it's just like who can buy the best team. So there's a big debate against with all of that, and should baseball have a salary cap? And then there's like hockey there's like in the NFL you can hang the franchise tag on a player and they don't count against your salary cap. And like, should they do that in hockey? Because teams are always up against the salary cap, because you want to be competitive. You have to fork out big money to get the people to come and play for you, but then that pushes your cap and you have to kick people off or trade or whatever. But yeah, no, and it's soccer I can watch on TV much easier than I can watch baseball. I don't know why. I don't know what it is about it, but like you put a baseball game on, it's not going to hold my interest on TV. Isn't base okay? What the fuck is rounders? Can one of you? I know you're speaking the King's English, but I'm speaking Merca over here. The fuck is rounders?
Did you get him out?
No.
I'll take him now. I have 15 minutes to my next one.
I was getting ready here in a few minutes, anyways, to get ready for the kiddo. All right, one of you guys, tell me what the fuck rounders is. Or I'll go to Google. Oh, but it's not a circle, it's a diamond. I thought it might have been a reference to like cricket or something. You're British and you don't even understand cricket. All right, well, I guess I'm a part of a bigger club than I thought. Yeah, I don't fucking understand cricket at all. Cricket is for the posh shits. That's polo over here. And I'm not talking about like on horseback polo. Polo is the posh shits sport over here. You got to be rich to play it because, you know, horses and tack and all that cost a fuck ton of money. Water polo is fairly common over here, but yeah, no, like that's not a big deal. Like water polo is what it is. It's if you're doing the actual polo on a horse with the club, and you wearing your helmet, that's the kind of shit. The biotech company I worked for, they actually sponsored a legit polo on horseback tournament. I mean, polo just seems like croquet on horseback to me, but, you know, I guess I'm not educated. Yeah, no, and like my high school didn't have a water polo team. We didn't have any of that stuff, but in like California and bigger states, it's very common. But where I grew up, no, we didn't have it. It wasn't an option. But we did have soccer. We did have soccer. In fact, one of my favorite teachers was the soccer coach. I didn't play. I stopped playing soccer about the time I was in middle school. He did city leagues, little leagues, and stuff like that. What is it? Bulldog? What the hell is bulldog? The fuck is bulldog? Okay, two sides. I'm gonna have to YouTube this shit. That sounds fucking wild. That sounds insane. Oh God. Welcome to England, bruv. Yeah, you guys. England is a wild, wild place. Oh man, don't. If you want me to talk about the games that we played when I was a kid, that may or may not have politically incorrect terms. Um, yeah, I can't do it on stream, but yeah, catch me in DM sometime. And we can talk about PC politically incorrect game names from when we were a child. Because yeah, there's one in particular that I think Bulldog, I think Bulldog has a lot in common with. But we'll leave it at that. All right, I got to get out of here, guys. Little kid's gonna be home here in about 10 minutes, so I got to go and get ready to take care of him. And I got an annoying puppy who's being an annoying puppy. But he just turned 2. He's a 2-year-old. He's not a puppy anymore. He's a dog. They say at 2 he's supposed to go from being a velociraptor to a dog. So we're waiting patiently for that. Oh God, no. My trying to think, because like our gym coaches were also typically like coaches for sports, right? So like you'd have your football coaches and stuff like that teaching gym. Um so a lot of them, like if they had a class that was a bunch of their players, they would just use it as conditioning and like other forms of practice. Oh, I mean, fair enough. By the time you're in high school, especially if you're in sports, like you would typically not take normal gym. You would take weightlifting. You would take strength and conditioning class. So you just get to go and lift weights for an hour, 4 days a week, and then they'd give you like Wednesdays. You wouldn't lift at all. Like you Wednesday would be a rest day, and we'd go and we would do like floor hockey or some shit like that. But yeah, no, PE, like when I was growing up, PE was a lot of, you would spend like 2 weeks playing a sport and then you would learn a new sport. And we went through like volleyball and badminton and all sorts of weird ass shit. Mouth guards, aka chew toys, because I mean that's what most of us did, was just gnaw on the fucking things the whole time. Oh, that sounds fun. So you're talking about cleats or boots, I guess. You guys call them boots over there? Shoes with metal studs. Yeah, that was the bitching part. Yeah, no, that was that's the part that always killed a lot of people in the United States is, like you were responsible for your own footwear. Like the team didn't issue it. So, if you were playing in an American football league in high school that had turf and grass fields, you had to have two pairs of shoes. And same with soccer, and a lot of kids couldn't afford both. Now, about the time I was a senior, they started making cleats or shoes that remove. Uh, you could remove the cleats from, and then have one pair of shoe that could do both, kind of, sorta. Trainers, that's your guy. We call those tennis shoes over here. Yes, slide tackling, dude. That shit's wild. That shit's wild. Yeah, you guys. I will say, you guys play sports properly. There's no fucking pussyfooting around. It's hardcore and physical, and I appreciate that. I mean, plenty of brain injuries going around, anyways. I've had three concussions that I've know of in my life, and two of them were from high school football. And that's the ones that I know about. That's not even the ones that I had, but just didn't pick up on or didn't notice, or it was so minor that I didn't pay any attention. Yeah, we had that too. The weird, well, so like you had a lot of folks that would stand around and talk if we weren't really being supervised, and then you had people who just felt like being assholes. Like it was not uncommon for like a group of dickheads, bullies, whatever, to be not wanting to participate because they thought it was beneath them or whatever. And then you'd get shit with like them throwing balls at people's heads from the sideline and shit. That's crazy. Yeah, and then I remember, so we weren't, for whatever reason, they wouldn't let us do American baseball, but we could do softball. Which, if softball is typically a female sport in the United States, underhand pitching, bigger ball. But like it would be guys and girls, and they'd split up evenly, guys, girls, whatever on the team. Now, I never played baseball competitively, just played it with whatever. But because the pitch for softball was so slow, the ball was so big, the bats were so light, I was huge. In high school, I mean, I'm a big boy, and in high school I was bigger than most. But if I hit that ball solidly, like, it was gone. It was gone. And it was just, for me, it wasn't even a hard thing to do. Same with kickball, and shit like that. Yeah, pretty much whenever softball came around, whenever I got to bat, if I wasn't hitting a home run, it was because, I just had a bad whack at the ball or whatever. But yeah, it was easy. When I played soccer, I was a defender too, and I hated it. I did goalie for a while, and then I was a defender for a while, and I hated it. It was dull because if the ball never came your way, you would, maybe get 5 minutes of doing shit. Yeah, I never scored in soccer. Um, never scored a point in football. But I was a lineman. Although one time as a lineman in high school football, I did catch an interception. That was a big deal. That was a big deal. Somebody tipped the ball. It fell right in front of me. I snagged it out of the air. Ran for positive yards. Yeah, well, we're talking sports, dude. I fucking love sports, and I'm kind, I'm very interested in learning about other people's sporting experiences. I'm bad about leaving, but I do. I love talking about sports. I love reading your guys' stories and experiences. It's very fascinating to me. It's insanely fascinating to me. I mean, our cultures are very different, but they're also very similar, and so, like, just the differences between the sports in the two, it's very interesting to me. I'm an old guy and I like to learn shit. But yeah, I am gonna get out of here now. Um, but we'll be back tomorrow for more of the fun stuff. You guys enjoy the rest of your day, and we'll catch you later.